Hello and welcome to day 12 of BOOKEDMAS. I cannot believe we are here. We are at day 12. And first of all, let me just say, congratulations. If you have gone through all 12 days and you have been following along with us, that is amazing. I am very proud of you because I know that it's hard to do and hard to keep that commitment. So, congratulations. If you are just binge watching at the end, again, that's still amazing. I hope you truly take every single piece of this and implement it into your business in a way that fits and works for you. But let's go ahead and jump into day 12. Day 12 is all about really just creating content that is going to convert in the way that you are wanting and making content creation a little bit easier, giving your brain a true system to follow. Now, when it comes to content strategy, I know that is a very big struggle for a lot of photographers. A lot of you are like, I came because I want to take pretty photos and work with amazing clients. I'm not here to be a marketing expert, to be a brand strategist, to do all these different things. I didn't sign up for this. And I get that. And so because of that, a lot of you, I believe, are probably following a idea of content pillars. Content pillars are an amazing way to basically pull pieces of content that you want to continuously talk about in your business. So for example, a lot of people will say have like 5 to 7 maybe content pillars. And that might look like, if you're a wedding photographer, it could be like weddings, engagements, tips and tricks, personal, there's those types of elements, right? If you're a brand photographer, it could be maybe tips on using your images, tips for prepping for a session, sneak peeks, sharing client feedback and wins. Those are the kinds of categories we're going to fall into. And while content pillars are an amazing thing for just simplifying the types of content that you want to be putting out into the world and just giving you a good structure of I need to hit these different talking points to make sure I'm marketing what I want to be showcasing. It also can lead a lot of photographers down this path of consistently posting the same content over and over and over again, and it leaves you bored. It leaves you bored because you're like, I have posted about weddings for 52 weeks straight, and while yes, I'm a wedding photographer, I feel like my content is just repetitive. I feel like it's just not having a lot of depth to it. I feel like it's just not moving the needle forward. And it's because we're just posting in these categories, but not actually giving those categories any type of depth or meaning or those pieces of content any real purpose. It's just, okay, I did my wedding box for the week, check. I did my personal post for the week, check. And so we want to move away from that, especially moving into 2026. If you want your content to really stand out, what I suggest is a 3-step weekly rhythm. Now, what I mean by this is it's 3 core pieces of content that I recommend posting every single week. And if you really want to get crazy, you can post it every single day. Most of you are probably like, oh, no, I can't do every single day. But this is a type of content or a content plan that is going to allow you to make content creation simple. It's going to allow content to fall in certain categories. And allow you to know that at least the content that you're creating is actually making an impact for your business. Now, this 3-step weekly process is grow, nurture, and convert. So those are the 3 types of content that we know we are putting out every single week at minimum. Now, obviously, you can add in personal posts, you can add in sneak peeks, you can post every single day. That's totally fine. We just want to make sure that these 3 pieces of content at minimum are going out every single week, mixed in with whatever else you want. So step 1 is your grow content. Your grow content are posts that put you in front of your ideal client. So think a little bit more broad, very helpful, inspirational. They solve a problem, they answer a question, just a very broad piece of content. So a quick example might be 3 ways to know your brand needs a visual glow up in 2026. Or our clients' favorite venues in 2025 and showcase the venues that you shot at in 2025. Things that are very broad. Our clients' favorite downtown Tampa venues in 2025. Things like that. So a wider range gets more eyes, it gets more reach, it gets a little bit better interaction for those newer people in your world. These are great things for reels, trial reels specifically, I would really recommend. Um, and things that are just like a piece of content that's going to get you as much traction as possible. So that's going to be step one. That's your grow content. Step two is your nurture content. Nurture is for the people already in your world. Okay. This is your behind the scenes content. This is, your Instagram stories. This is like quick tips related to booking a session or the process of working with you. This is reframing misconceptions people might have about your business or the way that you work or like the process of hiring you. Things that are going to get them to see you, see your business, see how you work specifically. Okay. So that might mean how we turn your I'm so awkward thoughts into holy crap, I can't believe that's me, right? That might be like a boudoir photographer. If your client's always like, no, I'm too awkward in front of the camera, I can't do that. We're going to show you how we're going to turn that around to like, holy crap, I can't believe that's me. The goal with this content is just to build trust and confidence so clients naturally want to work with you. And so again, that nurture piece is a great piece of content for like carousel posts because people can swipe through and read things in a little bit more depth than how they would typically consume it in a static post or an Instagram story or things like that. Step number three is convert content. Convert content is what's going to allow it to make it easy for them to say yes. A highlight of social proof, highlighting limited availability, making a clear next step for people. We just really want that piece of content to invite them into your world and make it very clear that like there is room for them and you are waiting for them. And that's everyone who's hired you loves you. They love the process. They love the results, and those results are waiting for them. So for example, that could be like our client said X about their brand session with us, and here's how you can have the same results. Our client's income doubled the month after her branding session with us, and here's how we can make that happen for you. Something like that, like anything that where you can say like, hey, I gave a client this result, or like, our bride said that her friends and family can't stop raving about her wedding photos that were 2 years ago. Like, here's how we can make that happen for you. Something like that. That's obviously very rough off the top of my head, but you get the point. Something that's going to allow them to be like, oh wait, this is awesome. Like, I love this. I want this too. Like, it's a lot of social proof. There's an invite in for them. They can see how it works for them. That type of content's really great. So again, that can be a reel, that can be a static post, that can be a carousel, whatever you feel is going to get the best results for your clients. You can also post it in an Instagram story first and then take that content and repurpose it into a reel or a carousel post, anything like that. Now, obviously I said these are 3 pieces of content that you're going to kind of rotate throughout the week. If you're crazy and you're like, hey, actually, I want to do this every single day, this process would actually be pretty simple. And it would be grow content would be a trial reel, 1 trial reel, 5 trial reels, whatever you prefer. A trial reel, a story to nurture, and then a piece of content on your feed to convert. Very, very simple. This is why this plan is amazing. You can literally do all 3 steps every single day pretty easily, or you can space it out throughout the course of a week and use that content on your feed. Now, if you're like, this sounds great, I love this idea, but I'm just not great at creating my own content, I don't like it, I get stuck, I have trouble thinking of ideas, then I have an offer just for you. I am opening up 5 one-on-one brand breakthrough calls. These calls are 60 minutes with me, and we will uncover the hidden stories that are within your brand to pull them to the front, pull them to the surface, and help you kind of create a messaging game plan around those things that your clients are going to feel attracted to. And then take those talking points and actually turn them into a content plan that is going to help you convert viewers into clients. And so if you're like, I would love to have a more custom plan and really see how I can bring my story to life through this type of content strategy, then I would love to work with you one-on-one in January. And these calls are only $198, which is like the cheapest way possible to work one-on-one with me. And like I said, there are only 5 of them. So I'm going to leave the link below to learn all the information, the dates for these calls, the times, the exact process for them. All that information will be in the link below this video. And if you click on the link and you can still check out, that means there are still spots available. If you click on the link and you cannot check out, that means all 5 spots are already taken. If that is you, feel free to DM me and I will put you on a wait list in case either A, someone cancels, or B, if we do another round of these. And I might just do that if there's enough demand for it. So be sure to go check that out if you're like, I want help moving into 2026 with really mapping out my content strategy and making sure that I'm bringing my true story to life, my unique story to life in a way that my ideal clients are going to find it and be attracted to it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me these past 12 days. I have absolutely loved this series. I hope it has been beneficial to you. I hope that you have loved it, and I cannot wait to see you and work with you in 2026.